Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you guys the best life hacks to use to make the perfect breakfast sandwich. And we're going to start with the simplest, which is 2 pieces of bread and one side of the toaster for a crispy side of toast, and then the insides would be soft. So this is really simple. My laptop. So I have my 2 pieces of toast. I'm just going to stick them in one side. And it's not working. Don't know why. So we're going to let those sit while I'll show you guys bacon. So I found this the crazy Russian hacker, and I already started doing this, so I'm going to have to take it apart to show you guys this. Just 1 second. So I found this on the Crazy Russian Hackers thing, and I loved it, and this is my first time trying it, but I want to show you guys. So this is how you would normally cook bacon. It's just lined up, but we're going to make this even better and cook your bacon like a boss. So do it like that. I'm going to put one there and one there. And I could add another piece of bacon, but I don't think I will. And then you just put that under there, and that under this one. So it's like you have a sheet of bacon. And I'm going to scoop this one down. And voila. So, you don't have to preheat your oven. You just stick it in and keep an eye on it. I'm going to set my oven for about 300 degrees and then just wait for your bacon to get nice and crispy the way you like it. So now, since I was handling raw meat, I'm going to wash my hands over there so you can see me. So I don't want to be handling my bread and eggs with raw meat on it. And our toast is done. So we're going to check that and see if that turned out right. So we think that and we have one crunchy side and one soft, so it did work out perfectly. And I'm just going to set this over to the side for my sandwich. So now I'm going to cut up a piece of onion to help me with my egg. I'm going to throw this skin away if I don't use that on there. So I've got an onion and a knife, and I'm just going to cut a pretty good size ring, like an onion ring. Duh. So there's piece of onion. I'm not going to use all of that. I just need actually I'm probably going to have to get a bigger onion, so because that ring isn't really big enough. I'm going to go find a bigger piece of onion if I have a bigger piece. No, I'll just get another one. I don't have another one, so I'll have to get one out. A bigger one. I'm going to put the camera over here because I'm having a bit of difficulty. I'm just going to get them out of this. And the skins keep like peeling off when I try to grab it. And then my hand gets stuck. So I'm just going to get all of this excess off of this one. I don't need that on there anymore. And then I'm going to get the bigger one because I need a bit of a bigger ring. So I've got a pretty nice sized onion compared to this little one. So I'm going to use the bigger one and set the little one over there for later, and then grab my knife. Now, there. So now I'm going to peel the rest of the skin off of this onion. And I'm going to cut it down the center, and I'll just finish peeling it off because it's getting on my nerves. And they say that if my eyes don't tear up anyway, but if your eyes tear up when you cut onions, chew a piece of gum and they won't. So there you go. There's an extra little life hack that I didn't even plan on using today. So now I'm going to tear that off. And then cut a big piece, big onion ring. There. It took me a little while because the onion was a lot duller than I thought it was. I mean, the knife was a lot duller than I thought it was. So I'm going to get the bag that already had onion in it and put the rest of the onion in it that I'm not going to use. So I'm just going to keep 2 of these rings that I just cut. And they need to be pretty big, and you'll see why in just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to keep 3, that way I have an extra one to put on my sandwich. So I have 3 of the rings of the onion. I'm just going to put the rest of the onion that I didn't use in this bag of onion that I already had earlier. I use onions like every time I make breakfast, so this should be gone pretty soon. But if you have any onion that's already pretty big, just use it. So I'm going to go clean this plate off and wash my hands. I will turn the laptop around again. So I'm going to clean this plate off because I'll have to use again in just a little bit. Well, no, I won't. I'll just set it. I dropped some of the skin of onions, so pick that up. And it's going to be really nice. Oh, I'll just set this on there so I don't. Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands again so I don't put onion in my eyeball. I like have to wipe it or something. Dry my hands off, and then I'm going to check on my bacon. So let's go check on my bacon. Oh, but it smells really good, let me tell you. that scent of onion bacon that you get when it's like cooking. It's just boom, smacks you in the face. I'm gonna go put my onion back in the fridge. Those carrots. I'm putting it in the vegetable drawer. And voila. So I'm gonna set my onion that I cut off to the side for a second. Oh, I'm gonna finish peeling it. I didn't get all the skin off a while ago, apparently. And now we're going to work on our eggs. So I'm going to get 2 eggs. Ooh, eggs are really cute. I'm using a large egg, grade A, 18 white. From the Pig Club. Well, my mom got them. I got brown. I like brown eggs. Oh. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys another extra little thing. Since Easter is coming right around the corner, making sure that closed. Put all this off to the side right now because we don't need any of it. You'll need a bowl and an egg, and then something small to pop a hole in the egg with. Usually I would use like a needle, but I don't want to like go back there and get one because it's so far. So I'm just going to use the tip of my knife. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The tip of a knife. You have to be super careful. So, what we're going to do is we're going to blow out this egg. I'm not going to do it with the other one because it takes a while. And just going to put just a little hole in the top. Being super careful not to like crack it really bad. And put just, this one already cracked. This one might crack because it's got like a weak spot in it already, so. Yep, it cracked. So we're just going to go ahead and cook this one. And I'll show you guys how to do blowing eggs with the next one. So I'm using a super duper itty bitty skillet because I don't really need a big one. And this is how I put the perfect egg. So I have my front burner on 6 setting on mine. So, and then I am using some cooking spray. Spray my pan a little bit. That was actually quite a bit. I didn't want to put that much, but sorry. I don't want to hide that up there. Here is this, and now I'm going to wait for it to heat up just a little bit. That was nothing, don't worry about it. Then I'm going to put a piece of my onion, if it will come apart. Not the smallest one, but the 2 biggest ones that you have. You don't even need 3, like I said. I don't know if I said that or not, but you don't need 3, you only really need 2. But this is, I like sauteed onions on my sandwich, so I'm gonna. This one broke. Hopefully it'll still work. So we're gonna put our onion in there. Let that heat up just a little bit. And then we're going to take our egg. And put it in the onion. I did not mean for that to happen, so. The only reason I did it like this was so that it would stay in the onion, and that didn't work, so. That life hack is busted, because it didn't work. You might have to use a bigger egg, I don't know. I mean a bigger onion. Yeah, bigger onion, that's what I meant. And then on top of that, my egg busted, so. You're going to use a spatula to get your egg out with. I'm really disappointed. I was really hoping that would work, but it didn't, so I'm screwed. But if I've done this before and the egg had stayed in because it was like a really, really big onion. So if you have a bigger onion, it's really, really good. And yeah, usually they don't open like that either, so. I'm just going to go ahead and take that all the way around here because there ain't no point. I'm not a professional cook either, so don't be like, hey, you can't cook. I'm going to wipe this off now. Oh, I can't. There it goes over here. So wipe this off now, and then flip my egg over. Park. I took that too far around the pan, so it's like really big now. Excuse me. And I'm not, it's like there's no way I'm gonna bust the egg now either, so might as well just go ahead. And then I'm going to, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some ketchup on my bread that I toasted earlier, because I like ketchup on my sandwich that I make. So that's what I'm doing over here to the side. So I've got some ketchup on my bread over here. And I'm going to flip this egg over onto my bread, and that did not work out right, so I'll take this apart. Put it over on my bread. There. So now I'm just going to, I'm going to spray my pan again so that my egg doesn't burn super fast. And if my egg pops again, I'm not going to blow my egg out because, well, yeah, I will. I'll just take that off there. And so we're going to pop a hole in each side of my egg. Whew. And that, kids, is why you use a needle instead of a knife. But I don't have time to go run back there and get one, so... I just cracked this one too, so we're not even going to worry about that. I will make another video so I can do that. So we're going to get all the stuff out of my pan. I don't know where this is from, but Oh, it's burnt egg. Little pieces of the egg that was left, so I'm going to put my onion in there. And that one looks a little bit taller, so maybe this one will stay in the onion. This is like a really bad egg cracking day for me. This never happens. So, there you go. It ran out again, but that will be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Let me tell you, this is just a bad day. It's just not working out today. So, but this will still be really, really good. I'm gonna check on my bacon now to see how it is doing. And it is coming along pretty good. I'm going to turn up my heat just a little bit. It's like one of the longest videos I've ever made, I think. But now my yolk didn't pop this time. That's really awesome. So you have to have like a really, really big onion for this to work out right. So. I'm going to just cook just a wee bit more. I'm going to pop this so that this comes over a little bit. It's like the worst thing I've ever did. So yeah, I can't cook, folks. Yay! Well, not on Sundays anyway. And my onion just popped out of there, so. It's like the worst onion egg I've really ever done. It's bad. So, bad cooking, folks. Don't try this at home. This does work a lot better if your egg doesn't pop and you crack the egg right and you have a big onion, so. But I'm just gonna get that off of there, and then I'm going to spray some more of this in here. I'm actually gonna use that smells really bad. Well, never mind, folks. Forget that too. I'm going to use a different pan to saute my onions. So, now I'm getting, I'm not even going to saute that one, I'm just going to put it on there and say forget it. Now I'm going to check on my bacon. It is almost done. Really close. So, you just, one second, just a long fire, folks. My sound like the piggy off of Looney Tunes and stuff. That's all, folks. So I'll sign off today. So today you guys can say that you got to see me fail cooking. Woo! Yay! So I'm gonna move this over here. What's that stove? Move all this over. I'm just going to put some seasoning on my sandwich now, and this is like the #1 seasoning of all time. It's honey citrus. And usually I don't put it on my eggs, but when I make a fat boy sandwich, which is what I call this sandwich, I do put it on here. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a wee bit on there. Just point the camera down. So I'm just going to put just a little bit on there. Well, wasn't actually a little bit, but yeah, I know. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put some cheese on her. And it's just come around. I'm getting a slice of cheese. I'm going to put the cheese between the 2 eggs since they're so kind of warm. Do we have orange juice? No. I ain't got no orange juice, so I'm probably just going to drink Mountain Dew. So, put me a slice of cheese. That's trash. So, voila. Let's check on our bacon. And it is almost there. It is almost there. Looks so bacon, 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 bacon. And I will make a video on the bacon, but this is already like 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna call it a video. And if you guys are gonna make this, do get somebody's help that knows what they're doing, because I'm an amateur at cooking. So but I will talk to you guys later, and that's all, folks. Love ya. Mwah.